A lot of people had big expectations for this movie, and now it's here. Let's hope I don't have to take this poster down. Interstellar. So Interstellar is the newest movie from director Christopher Nolan, who brought us the mindfuck Inception and the awesome Dark Knight trilogy. So given that, when trailers started coming out for this movie, people started getting hyped. It's about space travel and it's Christopher Nolan, which means it's gonna go really deep into the subject. So the question burning on everyone's minds was, how deep is this movie gonna go? Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Before I start talking about that though, let's talk about some other important aspects of this movie. First off, the acting. Everyone who played a role in this movie did an incredible job. Matthew McConaughey, awesome in this movie. Jessica Chastain, awesome in this movie. Anne Hathaway, awesome in this movie. Michael Caine, awesome. And Bill Irwin as the voice of the robot Tars in this movie was straight up great. But there is one breakout performance in this movie that I did not see coming. And that is the little kid who played Murphy, Matthew McConaughey's daughter. Wow. Usually child actors in movies are just kinda eh. But this kid just blew me out of the water. One of the scenes in this movie that just tugged my heartstrings, this isn't spoiling it because it was in the trailer, was when they had to say goodbye to each other. He's gonna go up into outer space for God knows how long to try to save the human race from extinction, and she doesn't even know if she's ever gonna see him again. And she's crying, and I was straight up on the verge of tears. So props to that kid. Great acting. This movie is also very immersive. I love it when a movie can make me forget that I'm sitting in a seat in a movie theater and actually make me feel like I am living the experience along with these characters. It's rare that a movie can do that, but this movie did it. Part of it was the awesome visual effects, which is really no surprise. But another big part of it was the sound effects. Put those two together and you have gold. Just the scope of being in the far, far reaches of space in a ship. Space is a vacuum. There is no sound. It's cold and dark and isolated, like that movie that came out last year, Gravity. I seriously think this movie was more immersive than Gravity. And the musical score to this movie, written of course by Hans Zimmer, was so good because it was so zen. Anyone who loves film music knows who Hans Zimmer is. The dude's awesome. This score is unlike anything he's ever written. It really expresses the sheer openness that is outer space. It really captures the gravity of it all. Ugh. I'm sorry for that. Okay, story-wise, how deep does this movie go? Don't worry, no spoilers here, and I'm gonna try not to give too much away. For those of you who want your dream within a dream within a dream situation in this movie, like I said, you are not gonna be disappointed. You have no idea what to expect walking into this movie, and when certain things happen at some points, you're like, I would not have called that. Some things in this movie just get absolutely crazy. There was one point towards the end where literally the audience around me was audibly gasping. They were all like, holy shit, holy shit! Yeah, it gets pretty insane. However, is this movie completely perfect? No, it did have a couple of problems. There are some parts in this movie, some lines, some plot points that didn't really make that much sense to me. Again, I'm not gonna give anything away, but towards the end when real shit's going down, I was all like, does that really work like that? I don't get it. Maybe it's just me not knowing how time and space and reality work because I didn't go to Harvard, MIT, and Stanford and get a zillion degrees like Christopher Nolan did. It was still an awesome scene to watch, don't get me wrong, but I kinda had to suspend disbelief in order to enjoy it. It even got a little cheesy at one point. One line in the movie, I was like, did you really have to say that? I don't like that she said that. But it was just one line, you know, I can toss it aside. Like I said in my Portal 2 video, I'm not grading movies and games anymore because you've heard my thoughts on it. Interstellar is definitely worth checking out in theaters. Go see it when you have the time for it because it is a long movie. Of course, I didn't expect anything less from Christopher Nolan at this point. I swear, I bet he's a scientist as a full-time job, but I think making movies is just a hobby for him. So have you seen Interstellar? What did you think about it? Go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.